Hello YouTube, Pallav here, and I have the Redmi 4 on my left hand and the Turbo 5 on my right hand, and we are doing a detailed camera comparison of these devices. I'm just gonna keep the Turbo 5 aside for a sec and take a look at the UI of the Redmi 4 Plus. So these are the modes, you see, and that's the auto mode. That's what basically you'll start with. You have the HDR option and the flash option there, and then some of the filters, your gallery, and that's how you start the video recording. Yeah, in video recording you have those are the modes. So in video recording you have only one mode, time lapse, and that's the still. Now let's take a look at the modes. So you have the beauty mode, tilt, shift, straighten, and you also have a manual mode which you can change the white balance and the ISO, but not much other. You can also go to the settings from there, and you have some of the settings like show grid lines, scan QR codes and stuff, enhance low light photos automatically. That's a handy one. And then you have those options, picture quality higher and all, frame in settings. What do we have? So camera, sound, we have a video quality, full HD. So full HD is the max that it does. It also does time lapse, and there is also an anti-bending settings. That's the front camera. It has a good enough field of view in video. That's good. And in photos it has more field of view, but that's understandable. And front camera you only have the timer option and not much. There goes camera, sound, and again the camera frame out there. Picture quality standard or high. Again you cannot change the resolution as you would want. And then in video, absolutely no modes and nothing. Yeah, so that's about the UI of the Redmi 4. Now let's take a look at the UI of the Turbo 5. So there we go. It's a typical stock Android UI, very old UI, old and good. I like this clean UI. So here you have 3 options right over there and more options right here. So you have this, you can have the flash option there, HDR option. I'll just focus it, and then your front to back camera toggle. You also have, there's a normal mode, and then there's a beauty mode, and there's also a panorama mode. So you do not have to go to the modes to be able to change it. You can change them quicker over here, and then you can straight away start recording videos and start taking photos. So you do not need to go to mode. So that's one step less. You can go to the settings. Here you have some color effects, white balance settings right here, image properties, anti-flicker was there as well, zero shutter delay. You also have an anti-shake here, which was not there on that on the Redmi 4. Plus you can also choose to lower the resolution if you do not want that much resolution. And then in a video also you have electronic image stabilization, then video quality high. This also records full HD, but it does not have the time-lapse option. You see, it also does not have the manual option. So there are 2 options missing from the Turbo 5 that were there on the Redmi 4. I see the field of view slightly less than the one on the Redmi 4 here. You have the beauty mode option, but you also have a flash on the front camera here. That can be a big differentiator on the Turbo 5, specifically during low light. Here also you can go and you can change various stuffs. Yeah, the anti-shake there as well, 5MP camera, ISO, and then a video quality high. Let's take a look at the photo and the video performance now. In all the comparisons, the left samples are from Redmi 4 and the right are from the Turbo 5. The first thing you'll notice here is the difference in white balance. The Redmi 4 on the left has a yellow cast as opposed to the Turbo 5 on the right. Well, not the right white balance to start with. However, you can correct this white balance very easily in post-processing. Things get a little different once you zoom into 100% for sharpness. At the center and left corners, the Redmi 4 is significantly sharper than the Turbo 5, but it is the opposite when you check the right side. Overall though, the Redmi 4 will give you sharper pictures when the conditions are same, because mostly we focus in the middle area. The next comparison shows that the Turbo 5 has less distortion, although very slight, than that of the Redmi 4. The next photo shows comparison of the field of view, which is almost identical, so no clear winner here. The Turbo 5 has more pleasing colors but often sharpened and oversaturated. In fact, when you zoom in 100%, you can see the excessive noise on the Turbo 5 image on the right as a result of oversharpening. As both do not provide raw shooting options, I would prefer the color coming out of the Turbo 5, but any amount of crop will actually make the photo on the Turbo 5 worse than that of the Redmi 4. The next image compares two things: minimum focus distance, or minimum distance a mobile can focus, and how it renders an out of focus area. Practically, the Redmi 4 focuses very slightly closer than the Turbo 5. The Redmi 4 also has a shallower depth of field, meaning it makes the background more out of focus. As far as the front camera is concerned, the Redmi 4 gives you much sharper picture under enough light. Overall, if you take a moment to correct the white balance on Redmi 4, I think it gives better picture from both the rear and the front camera than the Turbo 5. Thank you, and hope to see you in our next video. Please take a moment to like this video, share this if you like this video, and then subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos. Thank you.